So I'm just seeing, let me just share. So guys, yesterday you have any doubt? Like yesterday class, we have making the sales project start. Okay, and only the first part is done, the transform query editor. Okay, so if I go to this transform data,
Okay, sir.
guys, just a minute, hold for 1 second. Yeah. So guys, you have any doubt? Anyone like who has see the recording or live class yesterday live class like Bhaskar and Surinder? You have any doubt? I think Surinder, you did not join the class yesterday. So you watched the recording?
No doubt, sir.
Uh,
Okay.
no, Harsh, actually, I'm a little bit busy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
tomorrow I will watch definitely.
Okay. Yeah, sure. But guys, please watch the video completely so that you can understand complete. Okay, because suppose if one class is missing, you cannot understand the proper.
Sure,
Okay.
Harsh.
Yeah. So our first part is done, which is query editor. And now after that, we are just close and apply into this. Okay. And this now we have to make the relationship. And I think relationship we should make or not. Yeah, no. So now today we have to make the relationship. So guys, before making the relationship, we have different types of relationship which is automatically Power BI handled. Automatically Power BI created. So first I want to remove that. Okay. So one by one, I'm just removing, and it will take some time to remove. So here also, and see why I am going to delete this one, because we have to make the relationship with your own step. Okay, suppose if you have knowledge of complete knowledge of relationship, then you can make, then you can modify or see the changes into Power BI. But if you are just a fresher or just doing a one time or second time task and you are in a practice scenario, so you can delete all this relationship already Power BI maintain, and then make your relationship with your own style. And I will let you how to make the relationship. And this is very important step, guys. If you make the relationship wrong, your visualization also become wrong. Okay, so this is the base of the visualization. And sorry guys, I'm little not well, actually little cough I have, so in the middle sometime there. So guys, first step. Okay, so first step guys, one we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total of 8 table. And out of this 8 table, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 table is a dimension table. It means it is a lookup table. And fact table is a our main table, which is a fact table. So we have to make two steps. First step is to arrange all the dim table in the upper part and all the fact table in the lower part. That's the main first thing, first step. So this is the fact table. I write it here, connect here. This is dim table. This is dim table also. Dim geographical. Okay, and four. So now we have product category. This one, and now this one, and change the relationship also. This one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Where is one table? This is the last table we have. So now we are making our relationship into this table one by one. So guys, see what is the first step, guys. Let me just bring little more. Now, guys, first step, you have to make the relationship with all dim table to the one fact table. It means you have to connect all this dimension table to the fact table one by one. Okay, suppose here we have a customer table. So in this customer table, we have one common column, and always, guys, you have one common column for your data, then only you can make the relationship. Suppose if you don't have that column common into your data, then first you have to make the dex function. First you have to make one dex function or one query editor that you have to enter the same column into fact table as well as, because if dim table and fact table does not have a same column or same data type, you cannot make the relationship. Okay, so now in the dim customer, we have one table as a one column as a customer key, and here also in the fact table we have customer key. So you can arrange one by one. Also we have this relationship tab. This is the relationship tab, manage relationship. So you can add also here, or you can directly drag and drop into the size. Okay, so now if you click on manage relationship, it will give you the complete picture. You cannot like confuse on this if you are in a manage relationship. So click on this new tab, and one by one you have to make the relationship. It means total of you have to create 7 to 8 relationship you have to create. And now how? Just click on this. First you have to enter dim table. This is dim table, and now in the down you have fact table. So under this dim table, see, automatically Power BI choose the customer key to customer key automatic. Okay, so automatic customer key to customer key, and here is a cardinality, here is a relationship. So relationship is here one to many. And guys, we have total of 4 types of relationship. Okay, one is one to many, second is many to one. So what is one to many and what is many to one? Can anyone explain me? Because we have created we have, I think we have worked on 2 projects. Okay, so you have any knowledge about one to many or many to one, this type of relationship? Can anyone know me?
Yes, one to many means always will connect like dimension to fact, right? Like
Mhm.
in dimension table, we have only unique rows, so we don't have any duplicate rows.
Right.
So in dimension, we have only one this one rows, and if you connect that thing to a fact table, then it will become one to many.
Right, right. So see what is the main point here. In the dimension table, in the customer key column, all the keys value or all the rows value will be unique. But will be unique or should be unique always. But in the customer key of this fact table, not all right now here is showing as single, but at the end or in the middle of the rows, total rows, there is almost a duplicate value of all the keys. Okay, so that is why we have to choose the relationship one to many. And one to many is, guys, if you connect dim to fact, then it's called as one to many, and if you connect fact to dim, it is called as many to one. So these two relationship is done, that one to many and many to one. And one to many and many to one, guys, you have to connect the relationship with only dim table to the fact table. And guys, what is one to one? See, here is a relationship into one is to one. One is to one means, suppose you have two unique table. Two unique table means, suppose this is the sales project. Right now in sales project, I don't know I have or not, but I will let you know how, what is the one on one. Suppose you have a sales project, and suppose you are working for like 3 organization. Sales project, it means you are in a Deloitte company only, but Deloitte company has different branches like uh, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and Hyderabad, like 4 branches. So in the 4 branches, you have different location, like Mumbai have a different location, Delhi have a different location, Hyderabad having different location. So same way, if you connect all the file, if you connect all the file of geographical of Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Chennai, all the value is unique, right? Then you can connect your relationship with one to one. That is all the values both in the both the column it unique. Then you can connect one on one. And why it is many to many? Suppose you are going to sales project, and same example, like 4 branches: Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, and Kolkata. 4 branches, and all these 4 branches you have a sales data. You have a sales data, and and for this sales data, suppose your product is similar. In the Deloitte also, you manufacture some what I say, I just give the example of laptop and PC. Okay, just give the example of laptop, PC, and you production or purchase and sale of laptop and PC only. In Bangalore also laptop and PC. In Hyderabad also laptop and PC, and in other location also laptop and PC. So the product is same, right? Product is same, but the sales category is different. It means only for sale for Bangalore or sale for Lick. So you can connect all the table and merge one table for the sales table, and then you can connect sales to budget table. Okay, sales to budget table. It means either you can connect your sales table to the budget table, or either, because both the table are the fact table. Both the table are fact table. So there's a two option. Either you can connect sales to budget, or either you can connect every sales to the every dim table, or every budget to the every dim table, so that sales and budget is automatically connected. Now understand? Or anyone doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask me now, because this one is very important concept of relationship, and relationship we will discuss for every project, but this project it is little complex. You have to understand, not a little complex, but yes, something is complex. Any doubt, guys? Surender, Bhaskar, if you have anyone, you can ask me on a time, because if you
No,
are
no doubt,
suppose,
sir.
okay, done. So it is relationship as one to one, relationship is done. So one to many, and then why we have used a single, and there is a two option, guys, single and both. Single and both means, suppose if you're making any visualization on the basis of filter. On the basis of filter means, on the basis of one slicer. Suppose if you want to make the slicer from customer key, and in the customer key you have gender. Gender is always two, male or female. Okay, always to enter your data, or any other date. Yeah, also name value. So name is always different in the dim table. Suppose if you connect the relation, if you connect the any like filter on the basis of name, then if you select single, it means connect only one file. But if you select double, it automatically connect name to name. It is matching. So some names is there into this table, and some name there is in this table. So it is not a good way to connect of any file. So that is why we are using single for every project, not for one, not for all, but single for every project. Like 99.9% we are using single in every relationship. Okay, because we cannot use the both type of slicer. We are just using one type of slicer only in our Power BI report, because I am working lot of reports in company. I always use single project, single cross filter. Okay, because I don't want to cross filter direction. I want single filter direction in the particular table, either from dim table or either from fact table. If I need to choose filter from fact table, then only filter for fact table I can choose, nothing on go to dimension table. So here the value is connected automatically, customer key to customer key, and just okay. So first is this one. Second one, if I click on this new, second we have dates table, and third in we have fact table. And guys, see why it is not making automatically. Why? Date table is automatically not connected, but customer table is automatically connected. Why? Because here the column name should not match, I think. This is the main reason. If column name is matched, then it should automatically match. But if column date is not matched, then you can connect your visualization with your own. Like suppose in the date table you have only one date. Okay. But in the fact table you have order date, you have due date, you have ship date. So for which date you have to connect? Tell me. For which date you have to connect your date table, because for date table you have different date. So which table you have to connect, this depend on the scenario wise date. No, this depend on the scenario wise date. But
Yes,
generally,
sure, sure, sure.
but generally always 99% we have connect the order date, because order date is the starting date of the sales or purchase or any transaction. Okay, but sometimes we will connect the ship date also. Like suppose if you are working in a custom department, so custom department always choose the ship date. They never choose the order date. They choose always a ship date. Okay, or suppose if you are working some any company which is little which is like one or two company, I think, and the payment should be made at the due date, then they will connect the due date. They will connect the due date as well. As some of the companies there. Okay, so we should connect all three. But all three, how? Because we have to just connect one dimension to one fact only. There is a no option to connect one dimension to another. But if you connect one dimension to another, the one is active and other wasn't non-active. Okay. So what is the benefit of active and what is the non-benefit of active? I will tell you just. See here, date to order date is connect and automatic relationship is connect one to many, because here is a unique value of the date, but here order date is a duplicate date also. In 29th of November, we have different order as well as, okay, but here 29th of November is just one time. I think anyone have question? Someone has asked me.
No questions. Sir.
Okay, done. So here the relationship is made with the date to order date, and if I click just OK, this relationship is active. And same way, if I just click new table again, go to this dates table again, and then fact table. Now if I click on this and this, see this relationship is connect, but here we have checkbox. Make this relationship automatically, because if you already connect one date, one dimension table to another fact table, you already connect the other relationship. If you connect, it is connected, but the relationship view is different, which is inactive. And suppose if you click on active, you cannot create a direct active relationship between fact internet sales and dimension table, because an active set of indirect relationship already exists between these tables. Okay, it means you have already created the dimension table to the order key. You can only connect the relationship then when you make this relationship is inactive. So I'm just uncheck this point, and this relationship is inactive. Right now it is inactive. And I'm going to show you after one or two, like when we make complete relationship, then I will show you that what is the impact of active or inactive. So now this one is inactive. Same way, go to this new table again, and this time you can check geographical table. Okay, and this geographical table, you can connect like your sales territory table. No, actually this time not a geographical. I am connecting a product table. I will tell you why. This time I connected the product table, and see product key and product key automatically match. This is active and automatically active. Okay, so product key to product key is active. This one is automatically done. Now if I click on new, the next one is product category. Okay, and not a product category. And if I click on product subcategory, to the last example is dim product subcategory to, I think, product category, because we have product to product. So here is a product subcategory to product category, and see product category to product category automatically done, and the relationship is many to one, because in this table we have unique value, but here we have duplicate value as well. See, these are the dim table. Okay, these are the dim table, but you can see the product category and product subcategory. Subcategory means the category of the sub also. So that is why we have made the two dimension table also. And see, in the earlier step, I am always tell you that you can connect the dimension to the fact, but you can always connect your dim table to the dim table, but only when your one dim table is look like a fact and one dim table is look like a unique. So this table is look like a fact, duplicate, and this table is look like a unique. So that is why you can connect, and then relationship is look like many to one. So this dimension table is look like a fact table. So that is why you have to make the relationship between these two tables. Okay. Any question into this?
Yeah, Harsh, here like I'm having a doubt.
Mhm.
Yeah, in the dimension table, which have duplicate keys in product category key, is why don't we consider that one as fact?
Where?
Because there we have all
Yeah, right,
numerical
right,
values, right?
right. See, in the dim product subcategory,
Because uh,
see product
because
category
in
means.
dimension table,
Mhm.
if we have any description sort of things, then we will consider that one as a dimension table. But here we have all like numbers, right? Product subcategory P, product
Mhm.
subcategory alternate and product. So why
Mhm.
don't we consider this one as fact table?
See, this is a dim table, because why? I am going to tell you. Because suppose uh, what is I can say, just a minute. I'm going to give the example like close. Okay, first I need to close and then see how many we have connected now. See, when you connect, this one is connected with the customer. This one, see, what is the difference between active relationship and inactive? Active relationship is a complete line. Inactive is a just a dotted line. So it is not active, but it means it is not working. It is just connected. Okay. And this one we have connect. See, here we have product category and sub product category. First you have to give the answer. Just give the answer. This is your fact internet sales. Okay, it means under this table you have only the product key. Under this table you have only the product key, and you can connect product key to product key with a dim product. Okay, so this one is a dim table for this table, for this fact table, but this table is a fact table for this, because this is the unique table, because we have bifurcate of the product by product, product by product. Okay, so this product table is dim table for the fact table, but this dim product category is a dim table for this product table. And if you check under this product, you have a one column is the same, which is product category. Let me check. See, product subcategory, product subcategory. So this one is the same. So product subcategory. So you can connect this product subcategory to subcategory. It means this is the dim table and this is a fact table. And same way, if you connect this table with this table, so for this table, product subcategory, the product category is a dim table, but product subcategory is a fact table. So it is why, because you have a bifurcation of your product. Suppose you are making, let me give you the one example of the product, like which product we are making into three parts. Suppose if you are working in any manufacturing organization, okay, like sugar cane. So first you have to make the product as sugar cane, like okay, and then you can make the sugar of the sugar cane, and then you can make some other food, some other product with that product also. So there is a byproduct or two product we have in the concept in economics as well as. So this concept is always only using in the manufacturing industry only. Okay, not in the retail industry, because this product to byproduct to subproduct is only byproduct and joint product only we are using in the manufacturing industry, not we are using in the retail or any other industry. So that is why it is bifurcation of this, and this table is called as dim table for all these fact table. But under this fact table we don't have any unique column. Under this fact table we have only unique column as compared to only product. If this fact table have unique column of product category also and product subcategory also, then we should directly connect with this. And if you connect this two table with this table, suppose this table connected with this and this table is connected with this, automatically this table is connected with this table, right? Automatically, if you click on, see, if I click on this subcategory, and here is also subcategory, product subcategory to product subcategory. Right now I'm just dragging. See, now it is connecting one to many. Sorry, this one is not good connect. Okay, so I need to just delete. Why? Because it is not connect correctly. Then subcategory to product subcategory, it should be subcategory to subcategory only. Yeah, I think now it should be. Now if I click on this arrow, see, product subcategory to subcategory, and same way here is a product category. So just drag and drop. See, now it is automatically connected. So this table is connected with this and this table is connected with this. It means these all three tables connected with this. So one by one, but only the purpose is different because you have a product bifurcated. Suppose here is a geographical. Okay, here is only a geographical and here is a sales territory. Suppose if you click here, see, geographical also have a here option is sales territory, and sales dim sales territory also have an option of sales territory. And in the fact table also, if you click on this, I think we have also option of sales territory. See, so both the column, it means both the dim table you have a same column like sales territory and sales territory. So you can connect with this also and you can connect with this also. But if you connect this sales territory, it means you have a sales territory. Under this sales territory, you have a geographical. Okay, so you have an option. Either you can connect with the sales territory or either you can connect with the geographical. You have an option, or you have a two option is like if you no need to connect with the geographical, then you can connect geographical to sales territory with at a inactive relationship, and then sales territory to the fact relationship as a active relationship. Understand, guys, or any doubt you have? Anyone? If you have doubt, you can ask me now. See, right now, if I connect this sales territory to this sales territory, where is, okay, this one, sorry, just drag and into this, you can just drop and see the relationship is see sales territory to sales territory. But if you connect this sales territory to sales territory, it is not connected. Why? It is looking as an inactive relationship. See, it is always say the relationship has coordinating many to many. This should only be used if neither column sales charity and sales charity contain unique value. So then if the relationship is not connected, so then you can connect the sales territory to this sales territory only, and then this relationship is inactive relationship. Now if you connect this, now see it is connect with this. But if this one is okay, then geographical to sales territory and sales territory to this. So this one all the okay relationship now. So now I think we should connect all and see if you connect on this manage relationship. I can give you the example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 relationship is done and 1 relationship is inactive. So total of 8 relationship we have done. And let me check any other relationship is done or not. Hmm. Geographical to state, product to subcategory, internet sales to customer, date to product. Okay, due date, but due date we don't know. We no need to validate. So this complete relationship is done, guys. Okay. So guys, anyone you have any doubt related to relationship, you can ask me now, and I will clear your doubt. If you have any one relationship, if you have doubt. Otherwise, I can give you the another example if you have any doubt. Tell me. Because guys, this is very important step. Relationship is very important, and we are going to use this step into every project. And next time I will ask from you that how to connect. Okay. So anyone you can tell me now. Just think, because Power BI made you have to think intelligence. You have to outside your knowledge with the intelligence power. Then you can learn the Power BI. Tell me guys, anyone if you have clear all. Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So relationship part is done, and now we have to move into our next step, which is our main relationship or main visualization, and on the basis of some DAX function. So DAX function means, okay. So first I am going to open the last sheet which we have, sales. Okay, here we have lot of, but I will start one by one. So first I am going to create some key measure. Okay, I am just writing here, and then one by one we have to create key measure. Just change the size. Mhm. So some key measure we have to create. Okay, and how many key measure? Let me just check into one here. So one by one. The first is we have to exit total sales. Second, we have to exit total customer. Okay. So third, we have geographic, or you can geographic or sales territory. It is the same. Different is same, but the unit you can use only one. Sales territory and total product. Okay, and finally you have total transaction, means total order you have. Transaction, this is the total of 5. Anyone guys, anyone you have customer, geographical, product category, subcategory. You can calculate this also, but this is not that much mandatory because product category is you can calculate because if I collect total product or this one, so total transaction or I can write as that order. Okay, then let me think what we have to calculate any other. So next we have 6 means we have to create a line chart basis of years. Okay, and column chart on the basis of gender, or you can enter product. Okay, same way column chart, and the next one is fill chart. Basis of what I can say as a gender wise. Okay, ninth you have top 10 customer, and then you have to get bottom 10 customer. There's a many point you can calculate, or any other in your mind. You can tell me also if something is in your mind, because I'm just preparing in front of you. I'm not. It is taking too much time to enter. So first we calculate this is the main basic key measure. So just change it to and I'm just writing here is basic key measure. Guys, why I write the basic key measure? Because this is very important for this, because this is the base of analyzing part, base of the timing intelligence. Okay, this one is the base of the timing intelligence. Suppose if we want to analyze anything, this is the base of the timing intelligence. These 10 function, which is very basic. Okay, so I'm just starting one by one, guys. So for this any relationship you can calculate, you can enter a new table into your chart. So this one is new table for key measure. And under this project, I am entered as a key measure name. You can enter and just enter the relationship key measure table is ready. And see, in this table you have one column. It is a blank column, so you can just hide. So it means your key measure will be in the upper part. And then you can create the multiple measure. Why it is removed? 1, 2, 3. Why it is removed? Okay, let me add another. Key measure, just enter. Key measure is already used the table. Where is the key measure, guys? Okay, I think this table is hide. So key measure 1. I can write key measure 1. It will, because I think I should instead of column I hide the like a complete table. So right click on this and just hide. So the column is hiding only. Okay, and why it is complete table hiding? Okay, let me just unhide this. First I need to create one measure, then I can hide, because I think one step is there. So key measure we have complete, and then suppose in this key measure I'm just creating into 3 dot, go to this and create new measure, and here you can calculate your total sales. So go to this and you have total sales. And guys, total sales means you have to calculate the sum of the fact internet sales. It means go to this fact table only. Okay, so you have using the sum function. See, if you click on this sum and press the tab, these are the like function. These are the text functions. Sum, summarize column, sum x, select column, select measure. These are the all measure. And if we need to sum only, then we need to choose the column name. So under this column, we are going to use key internet sales, sorry, fact internet sales, and then we can use sales amount. This is the sales amount. Okay, order date, and we can check one by one that what is actually sales amount, sales order, sales territory, ship date, tax amount, unit price. Okay, like before creating the measure, we should check our complete table that which data we have.